Hello. To myself, I sound so incredibly sick, but according to my coworker, I sound perfectly fine on call. So I don't know what I sound like to you guys, but personally, I feel and sound like hell. Why am I doing this video? Because yeah, I took off work. I don't want to eat anything. I have no appetite. I I uninstalled TikTok and I don't really want to write anything. I don't really want to look carefully at a screen right now. Obviously, I'm looking at my phone to record this, but it's not the same thing. It kind of just, you know? So I'm kind of trapped. I saw Emma Chamberlain posted a video that said, by ins and outs of 2026, and I was like, I have random floating thoughts that I don't mind organizing into categories of ins and outs. So I'm just here to burn time, to be honest. Like this is not real. This is not a real video. But anyway, let's get into it. Some of my ins. My ins. Number one, Attack on Titan. I didn't start rewatching the whole thing. I started in the middle of season 3 because I didn't, want to restart. And I've been enjoying it so much. I feel like I'm watching it for the first time. Like, why does everything that they say just resonate so deeply with me, and why does it feel so like I think some of the things that they're saying are not necessarily very novel thoughts, but I really feel the writer's like conviction in the words, or maybe it's just like my brain is empowering those words, but I don't know, like I think the biggest thing for me was just seeing how in the world of Attack on Titan on Parody the Island, they have like those walls, and like those walls kind of keep these people in, and then also symbolically, and they actually like kind of stunt progress, right? Like when people start learning too much or they attempt to go over the wall, like they're mysteriously killed and things like that, And there's a scene where someone talks about how the only reason why they joined the scouts is because they wanted to see the world outside of the wall. And then I think it was Erwin or someone replies and says like, that's not silly, blah blah. And he goes, the scouts' existence is living proof of the fact that imagination and soul of humankind or mankind is free. And I was like, that is so beautiful, and so true. I think like when words get kind of like fluffy, like oh, imagination, freedom, soul, it kind of gets easy to ignore those sentences. But I think it's right. It's like humans just want to keep progressing. We just cannot be contained like that. Or I say we, but obviously like some people are perfectly fine with staying in the walls and just staring up into the clouds. But just like humans as a whole, like together, as we average out, we end up just like, we need progress, we need to advance, and we just stay hungry. And I think that that's like so beautiful. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why I'm in this mood. Like I was thinking about how like people just like saw birds and was like, and were like, me too, I want to fly. And then we created airplanes. Like I don't know, we're just not, we don't stay still. And I think that that's so beautiful. That's the thing with AI. Like I know that like AI is very scary to a lot of people, and there are a lot of reasons why I have like this taste for AI too, especially like in the art world or like the creative world, right? I think it feels so like cheap and like unfortunate and sloppy. But at the same time, like when I hear people talking about AI in a way of something that needs to be avoided, or like somehow we're like creating our own demise and that we're like stupid to not stop, it seems very like naive to me. Or I don't know if naive is the right word, but it's like the progress that we have been making on AI is so exciting and so new. And And we humans cannot stop. We're just gonna keep going forward, you know, as we discover new things, as we create new things. And maybe that doesn't sound like enough if you truly believe that we're creating, like, the end of ourselves. But I don't know what to tell you. Like, this is what progress looks like, I guess. I don't know. I'm not wording things very well. It's like I have a bunch of thoughts, but I have no words, which is why, like I said in the beginning, I don't know how well this video is going to turn out. Another in for me for 2026 is close friends on Instagram. Close friends as in the feature, not like actual close friends. I haven't really used my close friends list in probably like a few years now. Like I think like mid college was when I stopped. I started using my close friends list again today because I was like, you know what? All these people are using it and I'm not using it. And I think it's just another way to stay connected with other people in my life. I did my first close friends post in a while today about being sick. And I've already gotten 3 people reaching out to me being like, hey, feel better. Like, wow. I've been missing out on all this support this whole time. All right, another in for 2026 for me is seaweed soup. I've been eating a lot of seaweed soup. I'll basically just boil a pot of water, put in like an anchovy packet thing, salt, a little bit of sesame oil for taste, and I just eat that with rice. And I've been eating that. I think that accounts for like the last 20 meals that I've made at home. I'm not gonna lie. All right, my next in, Sally Rooney. I don't think I really have to further explain Sally Rooney. Okay, and then next I said electric toothbrushes. So my mom bought me an electric toothbrush. She tried to buy me one a year ago and I was like, no. But then she bought me one for Christmas this year. So I started using it. And it makes me feel like real or normal toothbrushes just don't cut it, you know? Like, it makes me feel like my teeth have not been ever properly cleaned before. Okay, another thing that's in, prioritizing my sleep. I've been on the gradual incline of realizing more and more the importance of sleep. I think it started when my boyfriend got really into it. Cause like, talk about like sleep apnea and like deep sleep and, you know, oxygen intake. I didn't take it the most seriously in the beginning, I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of just like, we all sleep, it's fine. Sometimes you have a bad night and you wake up 20 times, that's normal. But yeah, you know, sleep is like the one thing that's really important. Well, the one thing. I don't know, I'm not phrasing it well, but you know, it's just really important for your health and it's like something that everyone should do for their health and it's also a purely beneficial thing. Something like that. Sleep is the single most effective thing we can do to reset our brain and body health each day. Another in. I have to go grab this one, but be right back. This is a ginormous spoon that my boyfriend got me for Christmas. Or maybe it's not ginormous and I'm just used to little spoons, especially because Korean spoons tend to be sort of more circular and flat or like shallow. But wow. But no, I've been using this especially to eat my seaweed soup every day. It's very good for soup and for cereal. I showed it to Cynthia and Cynthia was like, yeah, honestly, if anyone were to look at our, you know, spoon situation, it is kind of pitiful. So that's that. Wired earbuds. Okay, to be honest, wired earbuds have been in for me for the last like 5 years or something, but so why am I saying now? Oh, I mean, it's a continuous in for me. I have AirPods and I did use them very consistently for about a year. And I'd use them when I run and stuff like that, when like, that's when, you know, wired earbuds are not it, but you know. But man, like, it's just so annoying to charge. It's annoying to put them in and out of the case. Like, I just want to whip them off and not have to think about it, you know? I get so overstimulated. When I come back home and the thought of like having to take them out and put them into my earbuds case and then take off my clothing is so annoying. Like, it irritates me so much that I usually just take them off and shove them in my pocket and then forget, which is probably a unique problem to me because that's just me being lazy. But plus my AirPods are lightning bolt cable, thunderbolt, lightning cable, which like who uses that anymore? So like I literally have one lightning cable around just for it, and like I plug it in just when I want to ever charge my AirPods, which I don't anymore. So thin belts. This is my one fashion thing, I guess. Thin belts. I think that for a while our belts were getting chunkier and chunkier and more statement, and now they're gonna get slimmer and slimmer until they go back to what we used to wear when we were kids, which was when they're like, you know, that thin. This is for women anyway. I don't understand men's belts. Okay, we're gonna talk about outs now. Outs. First out. First out. The super flu. That's what I have. I think anyway. I haven't gotten tested because I think I have the super flu. I got my flu vaccination, but the super flu doesn't give a fuck about that. So, yeah, out, please. Or maybe it's in. Maybe super flu is technically in the in category, because it is in me. So maybe, okay, whatever. Next. Oh, you know something that I've realized? I think editing my face, or like not that way, editing videos of myself talking has made me like become more and more okay with seeing my face. That sounds really obvious, but like, I think I'm still like, I still have some, you know, room to grow in this way, but yeah. Sometimes, you know, I'll see like a shot and I'm like, wow, my face looks really ugly there. And I kind of just don't care. Or I'm like, well, that's just what your face looks like, girly. Get over it. So that's been a, anyway, next thing, not liking certain aspects of my life, ahem, job, and not doing anything about it. Yes. That could have been an in or an out, but I put it as an out. Like, I made it negative and put it an out because I didn't have enough outs. Next out, having a small world. Small world. I talked a lot about this in my Virginia video, but yeah, that is an out for me for sure. I don't want to have a small perspective. Sometimes I even think my love for New York and my obsession with New York could make me have a small world again. I think as of now, like, New York is huge, you know, but like, there are still other cities in this country, in this world. You know, I know a lot of people, and myself included, like, feel like New York is the best city, but like, what am I gonna do? Just stay here forever and ever and ever? So yeah, no small world for me. Bilt 2.0. Freaking. Okay, I know that the Bilt card was really powerful and really good, and it was too good to be true, clearly, because now we've got Bilt 2.0 or Wells Fargo autograph card, which who the frick wants that? And the Bilt 2.0 details were not released by Bilt yet, but someone found a leak. And from what it sounds like, it sounds not great. And it sounds like something I will not be using. But I have gotten many points from it for the last, you know, year paying rent with it. So I'm thankful for that. But yeah, Yeah, it's just unfortunate. It, yeah, frick you, Bilt 2.0. Just not a good card. Okay, next out. I am losing steam fast here. Next out. Japanese literature for me. That's for me. For me. As of now. Because I think this was, okay, for a while, a lot of the Japanese and Korean translated literature that I was reading had to do with a lot of similar thoughts, which was like women's roles in society, their oppression, like societal expectations for women, especially as in career versus motherhood, things like that. And I think it's very obvious why many authors were writing about this, because it's very prevalent in like their society right now. But recently, I've noticed that there's been like quite a shift with Japanese and Korean literature, which is a lot of books that are like kind of like cozy reads, which honestly just translates to me as boring. When I read If All Cats Disappeared from the World, I was so bored. And I was like, what is going on? I feel like there's just so many like easily digestible books that are, and then also like I remember last year, oh my god, no, 2 years ago, because we were in college. Cool. Victoria, my friend, was talking about this book that was like, it was a Korean book about this woman who like quits her day job and then opens up a cafe, and it's like a cozy read, which sounded really similar to another book that came out later by the same author, I think. I don't know. It's just a lot. I just keep seeing too many covers that have a little storefront and a cat. There's just too many of them. Yeah. It's boring for me. So I will not be, I will, okay, I also know, oh my god, I know that I could read whatever I want. I could, if I don't want to read the cozy reads, then I could not read the cozy reads and still read Japanese literature. I know that. That said, I'm just sick of it. And I think that one book was really the last straw for me, and I was like, I don't want it right now. I have other books that I need to read. I don't know if this video is gonna be published because okay. Oh, any more bags? No more bags for me. No more bags for me. This one. She's cute. And I use her literally all the time when I go out. It unfortunately doesn't fit a book. That's my one thing. But it's fine. Like, I use that mostly at night anyway when I won't be, reading a book. And then, for Christmas, I asked my siblings for a Samando bag. And my sister picked out this one for me. And it is quite capacious.
Because she's brought a ludicrously capacious bag.
What?
What's even in there? Huh? Flat shoes for the subway? Her lunch pail? I mean, Greg, it's monstrous. It's gargantuan. You could take it camping. You could slide it across the floor after a bank job.
So she's definitely a day bag. It does not fit a laptop though, however, but it will fit many books. Many books. And then I have my bagu, which is obviously like just a very casual nylon bag. Like that's like when I just need to run errands and I need something that will hold, my keys and stuff like that. She's not cute, but she does the job, and she's also just very durable. And lastly, for Christmas, my boyfriend got me, it hasn't arrived yet, but he got me a song bomb bag that I've been wanting for a while. And that's like gonna be able to fit my laptop, and it's kind of also a larger day bag. Basically, I have gotten all of my areas covered for now, I think. I didn't even have this many bags a year ago this time. A year ago this time, all I had was my bagu. And a year ago before that, all I had was my Uniqlo Crescent bag. I just feel kind of overwhelmed with how many bags have entered my life in such a short period of time. I love each and every one of them. And I asked my boyfriend for this last one. But I think I need to just stop. And then sometimes I'll see a bag and I'm like, oh my god, I love it. And I'll be like, who are you? Because I've never been, you know, a handbag. Ugh, I'm not like other girls, you know, like, I scare myself sometimes by how much I've changed. I need to stop. My left eye, this eye causes me all of these problems. This eye is the eye that keeps like getting the double eyelid whenever I'm like the slightest bit sleep deprived, like the tiniest bit, and it's like, all right, I'm gonna complain all day, which proves that it's like swollen. I hate it, and I can feel it too. It definitely, like when I blink, when I manually blink, this eye just, I can tell it takes more effort to open, and it doesn't even open as wide as the other eye. And it's annoying because I know that when I get older, maybe even in the near future, like this eye is gonna look visibly more aged than this one, which looking aged is fine, but it bothers me the thought of having it like asymmetrical. Sorry. Next out, TikTok. I uninstalled it. And do I keep swiping? Or do I keep trying to click on where TikTok would exist on my home screen? Yes. It's only been uninstalled for 20 hours. And yeah, I'm struggling through it. I do fear that I might start using Reels. And then I'll have to uninstall Instagram, and I really don't want to uninstall Instagram, to be honest. The other day I clicked on a YouTube short. Now that's scary. But no, I really don't want any kind of short form media, like TikTok, to exist in my life the way that it did at, you know, at many points of my recent life. Very eloquently put. I just don't like feeling like I'm doom scrolling. Everyone hates that feeling. No one does anything about it. I'm gonna do something about it. Next out, platform shoes. Platform shoes have been out for me for many years now. And I think they've been slowly getting out for a lot of people. I mean, I think when Sambas came out, that's like such a low profile shoe. I actually think it's quite ugly. And then quickly after Sambas, it's like, you know, the tabbies and like flats, like literal flats, like just so as close to the ground you can get as possible. I'm not there yet. Sometimes I do see a flat, I'm like, that's kind of cute though. I like how it looks from above, but just how flat-footed it is, I'm not there yet. But platform shoes, yeah, definitely. I don't find it cute right now. Anyway, you know all these things. I am but a sheep. I fully accept that I am but a sheep. All right, I think I'm gonna end it here because I've been talking for 42 minutes straight, which I don't know if that's... If you made it this far into the video, sorry. And thank you. Thank you for watching.